Hi everyone. I know everybody's a little bit worried, and you've got a right to be worried. Uh, and I did say there probably will probably is I'm going to stick with probably because there will be a lockdown, etc., etc. When I said that, no, I did not know what was going to happen anywhere in Australia. And so a few of you have sent me a text, etc. Look, all I can do is ease your anxiousness or your worries a little bit by telling you around the state. So how's that? Let's give that a go and see if that helps you. So in the center, as I said when I did the monthly, in the center is ill health. Ill health, it's infertility, it's females, it's no caring, that kind of thing. So the center of every state, it is that way. The center of the world is that way. The center of every country is that way. And so that's the kind of thing. It's not the caring, nurturing, it's none of that. It's out of its time, the energy. So it's not doing that. It's not caring, it's not nurturing, etc. All right. I'm just going to go from the top. So south. So in the south, let's keep it within like whether it's the south of Australia, whether it's the south of Melbourne, whether it's the south of the world, country-wise, all of that. So the south has authority issues. The authority issues is male. So the males are, on guard, that kind of thing. And, my car's better than your car, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of legal issues in the south. The southwest has an energy that is in its time. So there'll be a lot of things about the youth in that sense, quality of life. In the west, the energy there is stuck, no flow, and negative relationships. So again, this can be the west of here in Victoria. It can be the west around in Australia. It can be the west of the world. So that is a negative energy. We call that, because it's a negative relationship energy as well, that is kind of like affairs, not real relationships. Sorry. All right, northwest. Northwest is like a thunder. So the northwest of Victoria, the northwest of Australia, that kind of thing. The northwest is going to get like this thunder. It's going to be robbed. It's going to be angry young men. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be riots, that type of thing. All right. So it's kind of like middle child syndrome, tantrums, this, that, reasons for it, but still, I'm just explaining the energy of it. The north is females. It's negative females. It is a broken negative energy, and it is females. So we call it a broken army, but it's a female army. So the broken army in the north, whether it's north in Victoria, north of Melbourne, north of Australia, north of the world, the females are not happy, but they are so strong. And that's what we say, a broken army. So broken army is broken. You can't do any more to it. So they're going to cause issues. All right. In the northeast is the void. So the void in the northeast is quite strong because there's already an energy there, that feeds it. It's an earth energy, and there's another earth energy, and it's feeding it. And so that makes it stronger. It makes the void stronger. When I say void, it's like the hole, the portal, and the attachments, the spirits, the ghosts, all of that are coming down. So elementally, we don't really want that in your home, but it's mostly in the northeast this month, okay? And keep in mind, it's in the center for the year. So, yeah, think about that as well. And that is for this month. This is why you need your salt water or your 6 bells in that area. Same as in the center, you need your 6 coins, that type of thing for the month. Now, in the east already, in the basic, there's wood, and now there's fire this month. So the wood's fueling the fire, which then means that this fire is full on and it's blazing. And so when a fire is blazing like this, and there's plenty of wood to feed it, it can be the fire where it shows you the way, or it could be a fire that just takes out that whole eastern, as in eastern coast or east of Victoria or east of whatever. Now, with fire, it can be a real fire, or it can be, when you blow your top, that kind of fire. All right. The southeast, which is where we are in Victoria. Now, that southeast is achievements, accomplishments, etc. But it is drained because the year and the basic is actually a wood, which drains it. So assets, achievements, accomplishments, and you're thinking, yep, we're on track, Right. Yes, you are on track. What I would just like to remind you, and it was actually sent to me, and I thought, this is just perfect. So, what I would like to remind you is this: when you are voting this month, vote as if your business is closed, vote as if your children are locked out of school, vote as if your family member is alone in the hospital and you're not allowed to be there, and you have to show a passport to eat, because the same people who did this are on the ballot for you to vote for them. Yes, you're out of business, but you're voting for them to keep them in business. All right. So don't vote them out. You know who they are. I don't have to remind you. That sort of thing. So when we get locked down next month, you're going to know why you're going to be locked down, because the person in charge is in bad luck. If we don't have this person in, then our destiny here in Victoria will change. And that's how this works. But you can't have the same people that put you where we are today, and you're going to bring them back in. And there's enough stupid people to bring them back in. And I have friends that are like that. So what can I do? That's just the way it is. Because at the moment, I was going to the Sunshine Coast, but I'm actually cancelling the Sunshine Coast. This is the third time I've cancelled the Sunshine Coast. I'm sorry, guys. I will find another way to get readings of your homes, etc. I will. All right. So again, if you're going to think about what am I going to do, blah, 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 and there's no way he can lock us down, you are so wrong. Come Christmas, you're going to wish you didn't vote for that. That's it. I thought I could explain it elementally, because I'm not politically minded. I'm not, I do have a zero care factor when it comes to them. But I'm sorry, guys, that's all I can give you in that way. So I hope that helps you. I really, really do. So it's all up to you. It's all in your hands. And I don't want to keep harping on it, but you guys have got to understand that we're at this point, and are we going to make a change, or is the universe going to pick us up here and dump us here? And just keep in mind that this month is the yin metal. All right. So for those of you that haven't looked at it before, I've described it in the workshops for you. So it actually looks like a needle. Got it? Yeah. So what are we talking here? 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. It's just a number, right? Yeah. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. It is all in your hands. It's up to you. But we're going to see a lot of unhappy people this month because the water, that water underneath the metal is finding a way, and it's finding a way out of that metal. Yeah. All right. Good night.